world died slowly, the coasts drowned with a whimper, and the plain of Vialne was thusly smothered. From deep in their seated castles, krakens, aboleths, and other deep, dark creatures ruled what little land they allowed to remain. For centuries they fought their own battles under a dark and desolate sea, warring among themselves and the Triton for territory and knowledge long lost to the surface, until they too died off slowly, the last vestiges of their own societies grown fat on the product of their evils. With no followers to anchor it to the plain, this great unseen was forced to retreat back into the elemental plane of water and wait for new minions to arise. And it is here, in a drowned world, that you find yourselves, utterly oblivious to the devastations wrought on the ancestors of your ancestors many thousands of years ago. The mighty kingdoms of old, mere whispers of legend, told by the oldest of elves, Aasimar, and liches. Longing for adventure, perhaps for treasure, or hot beach boys, you all find yourselves, for various reasons, landed upon the island of Palma Flora. A small, utterly insignificant set of twin islands, home to communities of humans, tieflings, and elves. Here, our story begins, and a great unknown darkness stirs, quietly and hungrily. So to immediately switch up that mood into something more bright, you guys find yourself on the island of Palma Flora. And the island of Palma Flora is currently in a large swing as one of its shark hunting festivals is beginning to take root. They're just starting the plans to go out into the waters and have a shark hunting competition. It's going to happen in the next few weeks. Here on Will's screen, you guys can see the map of the island of Palma Flora. Will?
Yes. Right here. All of
So,
this.
P9 is the main part of the village. It has a bar, some small houses, huts, and shacks on the beach. And P1 is the beach proper. Ignore P10. P10 is supposed to be a statue of Cord. Cord isn't a god here.
Oh. Is it just a statue of a god here?
It's a statue of a god.
Okay.
I could tell you which god if you would like to go and interact with it. But yeah, you guys might be walking along the beach. You might be in the bar. Maybe you're out in the water fishing. What are your characters doing on this fine, wonderful summer day in Palma Flora?
Question before I figure that part out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you win money for the said contest?
Yes, you would win quite a good amount of money for fishing the highest pound, largest, or longest shark.
Rita!
There is a gold point prize.
Rita!
What? What?
How would you easily make money by sitting in a boat catching fish?
I would love to earn money by sitting in a boat.
Great. We're gonna catch a shark.
I would love to make money by sitting in a boat.
I boat too.
I just wanted to make sure I made myself clear. If this job is to be divided into two portions of sitting in a boat and catching fish, I will choose the former.
That's okay. You can sit in the boat.
Yes.
I'm
in. Let's do it. Absolutely.
We're gonna go and find a boat, or find a way to enter the contest.
Okay, so as you guys go to probably the bar or the village chief, it's where you would start looking.
Right.
Yeah, I'm down for going to the bar.
Yet again, here we are with our ship, thanks to our amazing captain.
So as you guys enter the bar to inquire about where you would go to enter this
Sorry.
Goddamn.
enter this competition. You see a Triton, an Owlfolk. Stephen, I'm sorry, what were you again?
Simic
Hybrid.
hybrid.
A Simic hybrid. So you see two fish people and an owl in the corner drinking like it's the end of the world. You also see a half-orc and a very short, pudgy man with like
Easy?
with like a sword and a whip on his hip. You'd see a very beaten, muscular half-orc sitting at a table with a pudgy old human.
Can I continue?
Yeah, you can continue.
Look at Izzy. He's still traumatized with what happened. He can't even fly. Look, he's still wet. Come over here, Izzy. Let me dry you up real quick.
Aw.
Captain, I said turn starboard. Starboard, why did you go the other way?
Too tight.
Can I get a beer, please?
I will
So-
have you know, gent.
As he takes a long drag from his cigarette.
A week to dry out here again.
Oh, this is gonna be awful. Sometimes these things happen. One day you are captain of the unthinkable. And the next, you're looking for the unthinkable.
Captain, it wasn't one or two ships. It was 5 so far. We can't keep doing this.
Oh, I still remember my first ship. The Invincible #1.
You know, I'm pretty confident we've made enough of like a record on these dock logs that your name will literally go down in history as the worst captain.
At least it will go down in history.
As the worst captain. Arrgh! Now we have to get some money. Because I am not spending my money again on a ship. You still
I'm
owe
surprised
us for our
first
last
crew.
You still owe us money.
I
Finding
pay
new
you
crew
net.
members.
I wish you had just left me back there locked up.
It's kind of hard to get new crew members without a ship.
Of course. Especially they already know who you are. Captain Amazing.
And I just kind of take a long drag of my cigarette. The smoke just billows out of my gun.
Enjoy the way you can, Captain, because we are joining the shark contest. We need money.
It is getting a little busy in here, so you might actually want to keep down the fact that you sank so many ships.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm gonna kind of
Where is my
look
beer?
around. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna look around at all these new prospective shipmates and possibly someone.
So you being a pirate would instantly notice two young women with short swords and some worked over armor enter the bar, and you can instantly go, okay, these are ladies from the sea. They've been to sea. Beyond that, there's also a short, fat, pudgy little human with a sword and a whip on his hip, next to a big, muscular half-orc. And the half-orc seems kind of like cowed and very submissive. Does that make sense?
Oh, a masochist cow?
That is a sad orc.
That is a
Quite
whipped orc.
depressing.
Okay, before we get started, what should I tell them the salary's gonna be this time?
do not overplay it too much this time. The last ones were a little bit overzealous, no?
Well,
Easy. Go with what you think is right.
thank you.
After that pays, he's had shot 5 shits, man. He hasn't paid us in over 2 months.
So Umari, you and your boss are sitting at a bar, and your boss is drinking way more than he fucking should. Like, you've seen this man get drunk, and he is an angry drunk, and you do not like the fact that he's drinking so much, but he seems pissed. And he's kind of like muttering to himself, God damn scalpers. This is too much goddamn money. How am I supposed to turn fucking profit like this? And he's like muttering, and he's fiddling around with a notebook. Every once in a while, he looks up at you, and back to the notebook. And he finally says, be useful. Go get us a drink or some food or something.
Of course, boss. Umari's gonna get out of his chair, and as you guys finally see the rest of this person, you see that the thick metal ring that hangs in his nose, like I said, doesn't seem to be there for purpose or style looks. He has 2 fully broken tusks, and he wears a blue and turquoise tunic over top of his chainmail, his loose khaki pants, as tall leather boots. See, Umari stands 7 foot 6 inches tall, broad in shoulders, and he doesn't have a kindly face. But Umari looks over at his short, pudgy boss and is reluctant to everything that he says. Getting off of the table, he walks with purpose across the bar, not showing any attention to anybody else, with a large great axe on his back. The bartender. Boss would like another one.
So the barmaid behind the bar looks up, and you're like a full 2 feet taller than she is. And she goes, yeah, another ale, 2 actually. And she starts pouring them and hands them to you and says, if you don't mind telling your boss, he does actually have to pay his tab eventually.
Is he at the bar next to me?
He knows that.
Yes.
But that's all right. He said just
Hey,
a drink for now. Keep the other. I'm not gonna
Hey,
overstep.
smiley face. You looking for a job?
Smiley face.
I'm gonna blatantly ignore the comments that come my way. Grab the 2 drinks, turn like a passing sly eye for only a brief moment to you guys, and walk back to my table.
Hey, Cat, let's get him so you can shipwreck him.
Hey, boss. The maiden wants to remind you that you have a tab to pay, but I told her we'll get to that time when we get there. When you're done is when we'll pay.
He kind of snatches the drink from you and goes, oh, God damn. Ugh. Yes, all right. And he pulls out a pouch from his waist and starts counting out coins and says, Umari, we'll be leaving in a few hours. I'm gonna have you enter the competition on my behalf. I'm not a very good swimmer. Can you swim, Umari?
Of course, anything for you, boss, but can you tell me the competition? I go in with courage for you.
Easy, go get that guy.
What will I be doing?
He's a little bit.
You're gonna be killing sharks. I just need you to get the biggest shark you can. Okay, Umari? Is that simple enough for you?
I don't want to hurt what the land gives to us. All of its nature. You know I don't want to hurt it.
Look, Umari, these people eat the sharks. It's not like just we need money so I can hire a new boat.
So it's for the cause of hunger then.
Yes.
And nature has that cycle. Mari will admit.
Hey, easy.
That guy over there is extremely loyal. I really don't think we have a chance of even budging his.
If we could get that, look at the size of that guy. He could use you as bait to get a big shark. We could win.
Physically shaking for a pudgy little owl that I am. You don't see me moving anywhere near this guy.
Hey, Captain Amazing.
Yes.
I don't mean to speak out, boss. But
Go
where
get
do
that
I
guy.
sign up? Where do I sign up?
We'll get to that in a moment. Don't worry, Amari.
Captain.
Oh, of course. As you see, Amari just takes his seat again and puts his hands back up on the table, where it seems like even underneath like his gauntlets, you can see that there is restraints at points of his life.
I have a question.
Captain, go see if you could figure out, could get that guy. Join them, or they could join us.
What's your question, Kelly?
You said that the nose ring wasn't there for aesthetics. When the
That's right.
captain gives you an order, does it glow at all?
It doesn't glow.
Normally, for Bull, in order to lead them forward into something, you have to attach a link to the ring on their nose to move them forward.
Right, but I was wondering if it
getting
was
it.
like a magic item that made him obey.
Nah, it's
I
more
think
like
two
the
people
little
have already
chubby
gotten it.
pulls him down to his level. Like, it's an intimidation factor.
Inca, Rita. So as you've entered this bar, you've seen a man walk up to the bar. He's fucking gigantic. And you two, being pirates, would notice three pretty armed individuals sitting off in the corner talking amongst themselves. What would you guys like to do here in this bar?
Shady boys, 3 o'clock. I'm going up for a drink.
We'll join you.
No, I need you to keep an eye on Shady Boys.
But
I need you to
we
keep
need
an
to
eye
find
on
out
Shady
where to
Boys.
sign up for the contest.
You go find that out. I'm gonna get a drink. Keep an eye on Shady Boys.
Okay. Well, cool. And she's gonna turn around, see some unsuspecting villager folk. Hey, you!
So as you run up to one of these villager folk, you notice this one's an old man, and he's an old half elf, like wrinkled. His skin's just been beaten down by the sun to the point where he's basically an elf prune. And he goes, "Oh, hello, lass. What's the issue? What seems to be going on? Why are you yelling at me?"
Sorry to bother you, old man, but I just need to know where to sign up for the shark contest.
Oh, well, if you're signing up for the shark hunting contest, the barmaid has some forms behind the bar, or you could go see the elder by the northeastern side of the island.
Ah, thank you very much, citizen. And she's gonna walk back to the bar.
And he just goes, "Fucking freak."
He says that and turns around and
Oh.
sees diving suit.
Caleb,
Mhm.
is all of our characters in this place right now?
Not everybody is in this bar. I was just about to ask Forgebinder how you show up on this island. But
Alright.
Nate is... Alright, you are still here. Good.
Yes, I'm still here. Okay, so I'm assuming I'm on my boat to
Mhm.
explore. I'm thirsty. Want to go to a tavern. It's been
Okay.
a long ride.
So, Forgebinder, as you walk into this now increasingly crowded tavern, you've actually, you're grandfather has told you stories about Palmaflora and their plum wine. He was very fond of their plum wine. You'd like to try yourself some.
Indeed.
But you can't help but notice that, like, over the hearth is, like, a really big, giant trident.
A giant.
Yeah, it's big. It's bigger than, like, a person would wield.
I am very intrigued. I'm going towards the trident.
You were going towards the trident.
I'm going to the trident.
Okay. As you inspect this trident, it seems like it's far too big for a normal person to wield, like you would want to. It seems almost ornamental. And it seems like it would have been a relic from a bygone era, and it might have been shot out of a cannon once.
Interesting. Is there anything else I can see from it with my,
No, it seems to be made of standard steel, if a bit sterner and old, but it's something interesting to you. It's like,
And
yeah,
how
there
is it,
are.
like, how am I seeing it? Is it, like, attached to a statue or something?
It's like attached to the wall above the entranceway of this tavern.
Oh.
It's like bolted above the doorway.
I'm gonna look for the tavern owner and ask the story about this thing.
Okay. So as you go in, you kind of like call out to somebody, be like, "Hey, there's a giant fucking trident out here. What's all that about?"
What's the story on this trident?
The bar again. This tiefling barmaid. She's running booze to and from various customers, and she goes, that was dredged up from the deep, about 20 years ago. We have no idea how someone could wield such a giant trident, but surely there must have been giants back in those days.
Indeed. I'm gonna go back and look at it some more.
Okay.
Oh wait, should I describe myself? Since I just...
Yes, that was the point.
So, in comes this kind of dark green skin, young looking orc, fully, he's got his tusks, he's got mean face. He looks like he's dealt like in dry areas and very hot environments. He's covered kind of head to toe in a scale mail, and he's got all kinds of hammers and a shield. And what looks to be like a bunch of tools and stuff poking out of his bag. He looks very strong. His arms are kind of massive. Looks like he's done some physical labor. Differences from what makes him a little different from other orcs. He's got jet black hair, but for some strange reason, he looks like he kind of tried to dye it a little bit gray, like a streak of gray in there, just for some strange reason. And another weird thing about him, he has these kind of like weird gauntlets that he's wearing. It doesn't seem to match his outfit at all. So, and he's about like 6'7", so he's big.
So, boss, if I do my calculations correct here, I don't think we can afford any of these individuals.
You are probably right, but you know what? They don't need to know that.
We tried this already on ship 3, and you know how that turned out.
Oh boy, do I. That was... Oh, come on, you got to admit that was pretty fun.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was kind of fun. I told you.
I'm just double underlining worst captain ever.
Well, I know a worse one.
Okay.
Okay, who do you want us to start with?
Let's save Big Sad Boy last.
Hey,
Okay, personal
happened,
request.
Dad?
Those two birds, the bird people.
Hmm.
I believe they're called Aarakocras, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
They should be nice. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'll say 15 a week. You can do that, right? Or like a little bit.
Let's see if we can haggle them down to 12.
Okay.
What the hell is this?
And then you a short little, like, he's a small, no more than like 2.5, 3 foot tall owl folk that's very either stunted in growth or just the fact that he's almost as big as round as he is tall, wearing a nice little hat and somehow like these garments that are just still fitting to his body, but yet doesn't negate the fact that he's definitely big for an owl, even though he's small. So just put that in this perspective.
You're just a pudgy little ball of feathers.
Yes,
I love it.
I'm gonna try and like just do a little hop scoot onto the countertop of the counter and kind of just avoid any mugs and any sleeping individuals that might be on the counter and walk up to the bird people. Hey, bird ladies.
Ellie.
Yeah.
yeah.
Getting hit on.
Yo.
You're getting hit on by an owl.
She's the one at the bar. I'm approaching the bar at the moment.
Hi. Question: Are you happen to be looking for a job?
Yes. Well, no. We're something about a shark.
Well, the contest. Yes, that's everyone's doing that. That's right. Everyone's just participating in this thing. I should have said about that. Hey, boss, they're participating in the contest too.
Well, how would you like to join us?
And she approaches the bar. Barkeep!
What is with people and yelling at me today?
Oh,
Yes, love. What is it?
I am unintentionally loud.
It's true.
I would like an application for the shark hunting contest, please.
Oh, another one. Well, I think the competition's going to be pretty stiff this year. And she pulls out, like, this long list of names and says, name, age, and occupation. You can't sign up if you're not 16. Can't have kids dying on us.
Again.
Rockra die early. What do you mean by 16?
The human
Well,
years, love.
16 human equivalent.
Human years.
Sign me up.
Just write 18. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
That's close.
Let's see here. And we're going to put it in our language because apparently, I know we know common, but...
Yeah. Just put it in common.
Okay.
How
So,
they have to know who to
For
give the
both
money
of our
to.
names. Speaking of which, how much is the reward money for the contest?
So as she sets this sheet on the bar, it comes with a couple other ones, and it's kind of like a waiver. And at the end of all of this list of terrible things that they're not responsible for if they happen to you, it says 150 gold piece maximum prize to first place. Second place gets a 75 gold piece prize, and third place gets a 25 gold piece prize. All other entrants will receive room and board for the remainder of the week, along with meals.
See, no matter what, we win.
Yeah, we get free food.
And also potentially
but more
other free
importantly,
things
we get
if we win.
gold.
And the barmaid just goes, "Oh, you sweet summer child."
Well, we'd be one step closer to getting our ship and me beating our father for the glorious title. And I'm going to sign our names.
Okay, so as you sign your name, she goes, sign here, sign here, sign here. Don't sign there. Don't sign there. I sign there. And she gives you your copies of the forms and says, well, for better or worse, you're a shark hunter now.
Hey, a barkeep over here too. We would like to sign up also. My captain.
Yeah.
My friend over here.
Still on the counter, just overheard the entire conversation and just in awe, like, yeah, I want to see that contract.
So she pulls out 3 more copies, one for each of you and your crewmates, and you are actually reading this contract.
Absolutely, every little tidbit.
So
I'm just waiting for him to finish reading because I'm just looking at him while he's reading it, and I'm like, once he nods, I go.
So it holds that the leadership and business owners of Palma Flora are not responsible for any death, maiming, mutilation, fingers missing, feet missing, eyeballs missing, or possible Sahagin mutilation that may occur during your shark hunting contest.
I'm sorry.
All applicants understand that this is a risky business and are, under their own volition, undertaking a potentially dangerous competition for prize money.
Easy. I think this is a perfect competition for our captain.
It lists additionally, like with your owl sight, you like zoom in on the fine print, and at the very bottom it says, prize winners will be held for, or prizes for winners are held within tax law. So you have to pay taxes out of your prize fund.
First and foremost, boss, you actually need to get like a copy of these and just cross out this section and write being part of your crew. And then, yeah, I think we should have all crew members sign.
So are you going to ask her for more additional forms?
I was potentially going to, yes. But also, the prize money is taxed, but realistically, boss, I think if we win this, I think we can get a crew.
I think you may be right.
We might be able to get a navigator.
I look at Tatar and say, you may have some stiff competition, first meet. Just say.
I hear the words stiff competition and I ask her for the rest of the forms.
The rest of the what?
I want the rest of the forms.
Lass, I'm not sure I should be giving you all of the forms.
Well, you
know, you can't have that many friends.
Well, but you've seen how eager this sweet summer child is. She's gonna want to give these out. She'll be doing your job for you. She's gonna go out and distribute all of these and make sure that everybody gets all of this information.
Yes, let us get an extra 3 more over here. Thank you.
Nope, don't worry about that.
Well, if you're sure, that's an awful lot of work you're taking on for really no prize at all.
Not a problem. She's happy to help.
I'm dumbfounded. I'm like dumbfounded looking at this conversation. I'm like,
so because you're the one making this offer, she gives you a quick rundown of where people are supposed to sign this contract and where they're not supposed to sign, and says, and understand if you're going to be doing this, this is kind of an important job.
Not to worry. She loves important jobs.
Okay.
How to take that?
You said no one? I wasn't gonna say anything. I just stay quiet.
So
I'm gonna offer these two a job.
Okay.
Do it, man.
Just immediately. I'm gonna like
Pepe Le Pew it.
God damn. Pepe Le Pew is a little something there. I'm just saying.
Little baby.
I'm gonna say, I cannot help but notice you are attempting to get the prize, obviously. Would you be opposed to joining our crew for such an occasion? have a ship, and I'm gonna just point out to the biggest ship on the dock.
So you point eastwards towards the biggest ship on the dock, and that ship happens to be a 21-gun schooner by the name of the Moonpiercer.
Yeah.
So since
That
Inca and I are pirates, would we have an idea
the
of
Moop
like,
here.
who that ship actually belongs to?
Make a history check. So that'd be a D20 plus.
On top of that, we kind of did steal the ship before coming here, so
Like in order to get here.
Look.
I'm gonna die if he's pointing at our ship. Okay. History check.
History check.
A +0. Fantastic.
I'd like to assist.
It's a 5.
Part of the conversation as well.
Okay, so you got a 5 and you got a 12.
That's a 5.
Neither of you know who owns the Moonpiercer,
Okay.
but the Moonpiercer is an impressive-looking ship.
All right.
This ship looks like it would need to be run by a crew of 16 people.
Can I roll?
You can roll.
You guys
Alright.
can keep going.
I know
I'd
my
try to get
ships.
started.
Let's see here. I know my ships. Let's
How high is your
see.
intelligence, babe?
It's a native one, but still.
Girl!
I
Hang
found
on.
my tick. I
I'm
found the
rolling.
tick.
I'm rolling.
Rolling.
Every time my
I got a 17, so an 18 minus 1.
how about this? Every time that the
18
captain
minus-
dies, my head twitches.
Ron, you were also rolling?
Just curious. I didn't make it official unless you asked me
Okay.
to.
I mean, if you want to, you can. Anybody who...
Alright,
Anybody?
22 then.
A 22. So,
We're rolling a
Well-
D&D, right?
it doesn't matter. Anywhere.
Okay, I rolled 24. 19 plus 5.
So, Leslie,
Everybody knows about the
unfortunately,
ship
you
except
probably
me.
might not have heard of the Moonpiercer in your time here. Unfortunately, it's a DC 20 because the captain of the ship is pretty secretive about what she does. But Ron and
Zatara.
Steven, Zatara, you both have a good clue of who might own the ship. You know it's definitely not your boss that owns that ship. He sunk your last one. You know this ship is owned by a tabaxi that goes by the name Three Earrings, who is a native of the same country your boss is from, Shifnal. She's flying Shifnalian colors too. So you know this is a ship from Shifnal, a neighboring country.
So, that's your ship?
Of course.
Mm,
Why would I not have a ship, Captain?
I have a ship.
Oh, you do. You know, I prefer not to scratch my ships. Hunting for sharks.
That's when my character starts heavily drinking. Oh yeah, he has a twitch that when the captain lies, his neck starts twitching.
You say that
All
out
you see is my
loud?
character going like this.
I don't know, Rita. Being under another captain. Do we really need this?
I just turn to Rita and I say as quietly as possible.
You're Rita.
I know. Oh shit, Inca. Inca. I turn to Inca and as quietly as possible I say, "Yeah, but it looks like a good ship to steal from an imbecile."
It's
Her
your own
eyes light
ship.
up. Her eyes light up. How much is the pay?
12 gold pieces a week.
Deal.
Ah,
Captain,
yes. Yes.
that was way too fucking easy.
Maybe.
It doesn't sound right.
Yes, fine.
So since we're at the start of the week, that would
ship-
give us 12 gold
you know
pieces apiece,
Never
right?
mind.
What they don't know won't hurt them.
Yeah, but what you don't know will get
Yet.
us hurt.
I extend my talent and say,
Okay,
you know, it is
so-
the beginning
so-
of the week,
Say something.
as a show of good faith.
As a show of good faith,
Yeah.
I hold up 24 gold pieces.
Oh,
I extend my talent to receive these pieces.
No, I can't fucking find it. What the fuck? Oh, sorry.
I'm just gonna go ahead and hand her 12 whole gold pieces.
I'm gonna look at the pieces in her hand and be like, "Thank you, Captain."
What can I risk it? Shifty eyes, shifty eyes, shifty eyes.
We taking their boat?
Yes. We are taking their boat.
Well,
Okay, I'll tell the crew on that boat that we are going with them.
And my neck almost snaps there.
Crew?
Ah!
you mean your crew? It looks like you
Yes.
about 16 of them.
I would assume that we would be
Aiming for
going on
people.
your
I was
boat
moving
to
a
hunt the
bag.
sharks, correct?
No, we are taking your boat.
There's no reason for us.
I'm laughing out of character.
Then in that
So
case,
what-
we're gonna need to charge you a rental fee to use our boat. Since you already have such a magnificent ship, we're gonna need to charge you a rental fee for using our little dinghy.
I suppose, and I kind of point at the gold in your talons, and I'm like, that would be our rent fee.
No, this is for my time.
Okay.
So while the two of you guys are haggling for prices, we're gonna cut away to a different part of the island. Sinky Rock Boots, you want to be as far away from the water as fucking possible.
oh fuck yes.
This poor guy.
And being a hill dwarf, you're quite familiar with stonework and masonry.
Mhm.
So you decide you want to go investigate this statue of the god. It's one of the lesser known things about this island. And while you're not exactly a religious man, you like admiring other people's stonework. You are a dwarf after all.
Is that
Uh,
what
I actually have a. what?
You have a feat, I think.
Yeah, I'll find it. I was looking at it a second ago. A feature just being a hill dwarf.
Yep.
Yep.
And here you find
Stone cutting. Yeah.
another short owl person. John, describe yourself. As you are both in front of the statue of a god. Oh, is John here?
he should be?
I think he's muted.
He is muted.
Did he fall asleep?
Hello?
Oh, there he is.
Hi. Sorry. Okay.
It's all-
Oh, okay. So, near the statue, I'm assuming there's a tree, and I'm just kind of chilling on the bottom of it, smoking my little pipe, staring at the statue, staring at everything around, just kind of like taking everything in, taking my time, and just watching this dwarf stare at this stonework, and just kind of curious to see what's going to happen from there. Oh, do I need to describe like what I'm wearing and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
idea.
okay, my bad. So since I'm a life cleric, I get the heavy mail, so I'm in this big chainmail. It's way overweight for me to actually fly and barely even walk, so I just kind of just strolling through, and I'm just kind of chilling there, and I have whitish gray feathers, just kind of look dusty, and kind of smoke rhythm. I'm just sitting there watching this dwarf stare at the statue, figuring out what he's trying to figure out what he's doing.
So Connor, as you're staring at the statue, I think hill dwarfs get
Make an intelligence history check related to the origin of the stonework.
yeah. Okay, I was right.
Proficiency in history skills. Okay. So what? A history check or
a history check? So as you're staring at this, both of you would know this to be a statue of the god Umberlee. Umberlee is a goddess of the sea, and she is quite known for being a giant bitch to everybody who doesn't worship her. She's a chaotic evil goddess who likes drowning people.
Cool.
I'd also like to describe that I'm constantly in the diving suit. Like I never take it. I haven't taken it off.
Oh my gosh.
Stays on at all times.
There's water everywhere, man.
He's a hydrophobe, man.
Yeah.
He's in the middle of the fucking ocean on an island.
Does he have a
tiny
float on?
island, no less.
Right.
But yeah, describe yourself.
Yeah, you see a very small sized diving suit with a backpack on. You can't really just see what I guess I don't even know what the hell it looks like. But
looks like a minion.
More or less, and you can kind of see like the hazy kind of breathing, but like through the visor. It's mostly all bronze and like heavy leather, and he looks very awkward in it. But he's constantly probably sweating the hell out of it. You might drown from just his own sweat rather than the water, but he feels much safer than that. So at least it's not water. And he's kind of just staring up at this, like it's kind of like he's trying to like focus himself. It's like, I know rocks. Yeah, I'll look at this for a while. This is good. Yeah.
So as you study these rocks, you can tell that the kind of stonework that's here it's not dwarven work. It's pretty shoddy, actually. It's kind of shit, but it was carved by humans in venerance to the goddess Umberlee, and people come here to drop offerings of food and copper coins to pray for safety out on the open ocean. Something you might consider doing if Umberlee wasn't such a giant cunt.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this submarine-sized dwarf, like a dwarf with like a scuba diving gear.
Just a very tiny scuba diving
statue for a second and just flip it off and turn around and sit. Is what I see in my brain.
It's probably pretty accurate.
It seriously looks like shit.
I'm gonna have the biggest stomachache tomorrow.
I'm sure you will.
Bega.
Mason.
So yeah. I need tokens. Where are my tokens? So yeah, as you're studying this, you know what god it's to, and another cleric or a cleric is behind you watching you do this.
I don't know. I'm just trying to put myself together because I finally got off the boat and I'm just like, rocks. Yep, I know rocks. We're good.
I'm gonna slowly creep into his peripheral vision until
I don't have a peripheral vision.
oh, 'cause
That's the
you're
best part.
I'm gonna slowly circle around, realizing that he can't see me, and it's gonna be very awkward when I'm just like kind of standing behind the statue, poking my little owl head around, just kind of investigating to see what this diver is doing in the middle of the desert area of the island. It's like, so what brings you out here in this particular attire, my good sir?
Anything? Just here.
Oh, could you repeat that? I'm sorry, it was a little muffled.
I open the visor and you just see like a big door. No reason. just I like statues. And then I close it again and lock it up.
Can't take no chances.
I slowly cock my head, like curious why he keeps doing this, and I hold out my pipe, and I'm like, "Well, you're the only person I've seen out in the woods, and would you care to have a little smoke, chat for a bit, tell me a little bit about this statue that I've been staring at?"
He's so friendly.
And he takes your food.
Yeah, sure. Do that.
I love it.
And I take the pipe and I try to put it in, but I forget that I didn't open it. I was like, what was the
Would you
god's
like
name
to know
again?
more about the statue? Umberlee. It's Umberlee. She's the chaotic evil goddess of oceans, water, and basically seaside natural disasters. And she's pretty much world renowned for just being a spiteful bitch. That's her deal. And people don't pray to her because they love her. People pray to her so that she doesn't sink their ships.
Okay.
Very, very much kind of like Calypso from
Pirates.
Pirates of the Caribbean. That's the kind of figure you're going for.
Calypso. I don't want to work. Nathan, come shoot me on the leg with your gun so I don't have to go to work.
That's
You're muted, homie.
problem.
I'll be over tomorrow. I got you.
But you don't let him in.
Are we trying to favor for my shotgun?
Okay.
I appreciate that. I do need a break. Even though we just got back from vacation.
It's not even vacation, man. We went around the block. 3 days is not a vacation.
That's true.
We need about a month in Puerto Rico and we'll be good.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
perfect.
So as you guys are talking, the village elder comes up to you and says, aspiring young people worshipping our dear goddess, Umberlee the bitch god. And he,
No.
as he says this, he sets
the
down a
bitch
copper
god?
coin.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, Umberlee the bitch god. That's literally one of her titles in the Forgotten Realms is the bitch god
Oh my god.
or the bitch queen. I love Umberlee because it's pettiness incarnate. I will go on for hours about Umberly if you'd like, but we won't do that right now. So the elder comes up to you and tells you it's a statue of Umberly. A bitch.
I know. I know. I do.
As he lays the coin down, I'd like to use my Alkin ability of Magic Sight to detect if there's any kind of magic actually around this statue, or are they just worshiping a giant stone?
They're worshiping a giant stone. The statue itself is not magical in any way. It's just a monument of worship for them.
The god is real, the statue is not.
The god is real, the statue is not.
Okay. All right.
I mean, the statue's real, but it's
The
not.
statue's
God.
real, but like it's not like real magical.
Okay. Cool. I just want to make sure like no one was listening in. Like, she is the evil bitch god. Yeah. I'd talk to the elder and just tell him. I've just kind of reached your island, been searching around, and y'all are the first people I've actually ran into out here. And I'm not gonna lie, out of character, I am losing. I'm sorry.
It's fine. You'll get into it.
I'm still smoking his pipe as well because it's relaxing me as I walk through his zone.
So the village elder says, "Well, that's odd. I guess most of the people must be down on the beach preparing for tomorrow's shark hunting festival."
Let's go.
I would have assumed all you young people would be down there, boozing it up and getting wrecked, as they say.
I'm just a hip grandfather.
No, Caleb. No.
Getting
Yeah.
turned.
I just take
I'm the
another.
DM, you can't tell me no.
And I take another drag from his pipe. I'm doing that now.
Wow, that smells like good shit.
Better.
And all are welcome.
Well, shit, puff and pass, man. Don't hold out on me. This shit's great for my glaucoma.
This tiny 3-foot owl just reaches up and hands this pipe. It's a foot
Yeah,
and a
I
half
pass
long
it back
pipe,
to
by
you.
the way.
Yeah.
So that this old, wrinkled, broken old man takes a head out of that pipe and is like, "Oh shit, I ain't had any of that good Chifnall weed in ages."
Well, I'm glad we're all happy. I'm glad we're all done. Oi, so why do y'all have this festival down here once a year? What's it to celebrate?
Well, the festival itself is kind of a way to get all the young people into hunting for sharks. It's the main resource around here for meat. As you can see, our island isn't very big. We don't have any cows. We got like 3 chickens, but they're probably gonna die soon. Shit.
They're gonna be.
We don't have
they're gonna
much
be
in the way of
bait for the
agriculture
sharks.
here.
Bait for the sharks.
So we figured we'd make a festival out of hunting for sharks here to raise up money for the village and teach people about our culture.
I look over.
But those
At the
fucking
dwarf.
devilfish keep trying to ruin it every year. And he starts walking down towards the tavern and waits for you to follow. And he says, "I was just about to see how things were coming along. Perhaps if you follow me, we might get a drink and see if you guys can't join in on the festival in some way that you're comfortable with."
Well, I could try to meet some people. I'm not very social, but I'll give it a shot. I look over at the dwarf and I'm like, "Well, what say you?"
I can use a beer. I feel much better now. And as I turn, I see the ocean again. I'm like,
Oh God!
and then I lock up my feet again. Okay.
So as you guys head south just in time to see a half orc reach up above the doorway over the bar and just pick up this giant 9-foot long trident.
Oh,
Like-
no.
like
and I start
face
turning around.
It's nice.
So you can tell that this trident is not. It's not meant to be wielded by a person per se. It looks like it's cannon ammunition, and like, as somebody who's well acquainted with forging items, you can tell this was designed to be shot at an enemy ship. But you, being as strong as you are, could probably wield it, if crudely, as a weapon.
Oh, this will be interesting. I'm gonna go see if I can buy it.
So, as you enter the bar, you notice the village elder's like hobbling up behind you, like, Jesus Christ, dude, what are you doing?
Sorry, Elder. I was just coming in here to see if I can purchase this trident.
How did you even pick that thing up? It took 4 of us to put it up there. I guess. Do you really want a giant fucking trident? God damn, dude.
I mean, kind of right to me.
I guess we could sell it to you for 15 gold pieces. It's kind of a weird thing to buy, but okay. Just
Okay.
don't go using it on people here in the village, okay?
Oh no, I think something this size is a little too comical. I think I'm going to use it for material.
Cryptic, and I don't like that, but I'm gonna ignore it. Because your sexual habits for you orcs are just weird. So I don't want to know what mating ritual you're gonna use that in. And he goes in the bar. And, yeah. You see a short man in a diving suit and a little owl person bird. As they come up walking to the bar too.
So I'm coming in, this thing just basically kind of on my shoulder, and I talked to the barkeeps about purchase, not hiding the fact that this thing is enormous and I'm just holding it.
She looks at you like you're insane and goes,
You walk by.
why on earth would you want to buy ship ammunition? You know what? My grandfather pulled that out of the ocean 30 fucking years ago. And it's just been sitting over our doorway, threatening to kill somebody ever since. I will sell you this giant trident for 15 gold pieces.
Done.
So she put the money on the counter, she takes it, puts it in a bag in the front of her shirt and says, "Now, can I interest you in a drink?"
Ooh.
I was actually interested in your plum. Was it plum wine?
Plum wine.
Yes, I was actually
I
interested in
thought
plum
you were
wine.
say something else.
You see your plum.
Well,
You would,
Plum
Steven.
what? You heard what I
you would.
You would.
But, she goes, "Oh, plum wine. Absolutely. Getting a bit sick of serving the same old ale anyway." She pours
plum
you
farmers
a large goblet of plum wine. Says it's a local delicacy. It's a bit of a acquired taste, but our locals like it quite a lot. And as you drink it, make a Constitution saving throw, because this alcohol is not your standard beer.
Oh, shit.
This is very, very, very strong stuff.
Okay,
That's why the locals like it.
19.
A 19. This is some hard liquor. It's not actually wine. It's more akin to a hard liquor. But it tastes great. It's a bit on the sour side and a bit dry, but it's really good.
Oh, this is very good.
Sourpuss?
How much? What is this again?
Well, if you'd like to purchase a bottle, we sell them as a what are they fucking called?
A growler.
A growler.
Growler.
For 5 gold pieces.
All right. And I'll purchase 1 growler then.
Okay. So, Umari, your captain brings you a sheet of paper. And he says, all right, Umari, I need you to sign this. Because this is your form to participate in this competition.
Is it my boss or is it the
Your
captain?
boss. The boss.
Yep. Of course, boss. No chance of losing. Not by Umari. He's just gonna take.
What's our Coca-Cola 10 and P10?
Whatever's
sorry,
needed
what?
to be. Whatever.
Don't worry about the coke.
Just whatever needs to be signed. Umari says, or his boss tells him to do it. Umari will sign the papers reluctantly, without even looking.
Okay. He takes them back up to barmaid, and he comes back and says, all right, Umari, now, if anybody asks you anything about why we're here, you know what to tell them, right?
Passing through.
Exactly. We're just passing through. We're just looking for our next ship, and then we're on our way to Maelsland.
And Umari don't know nothing. Passing through, boss.
Just the way I like it. Now, Umari, I'm gonna go get some rest in our cabin. You be ready in case they decide to start this contest early. And he gets up and he's gonna head over towards P2. And he's leaving you, Umari, alone here in this tavern.
Sure.
Oh, boy.
So I do believe that Rita and Cognac were haggling.
Yep.
Oh, one last thing.
We just say
Oh.
10 gold pieces.
Good night, boss.
Contest.
And all the rest you need.
I'm just gonna make a note by Umari. Umari, submissive, good-natured.
Aww.
Right.
The goodest boy.
You guys don't know shit.
But yeah. So I do believe that Rita and Cognac were haggling.
It just seems like it would make more sense to use a ship as grand as this, with all of these guns on it, to get as many sharks as possible.
Not to mention big ones.
Yes.
I do not like to use that ship on the weekends.
What the
It's a Thursday.
So
It's
what
a
they're
Thursday.
so what they're
I do
talking
not like to use that ship on the Thursdays.
so while they're talking, I grab Easy and I go sit next to the smiley face ogre.
Which one? Umari or
Umari.
Okay.
Who you calling an ogre?
Oh,
You an orc, right?
Ain't no ogre here.
He's just being racist.
No, I forgot the race. That's why. I'm trying to figure out what it was.
You knew you were big,
What?
green, and ugly.
Eesh,
I ain't
gross.
green. I'm grayish green.
Oh, you're Grummet.
Yup.
Anyway, hey, big guy. I'm Satara, and this is Easy.
I'd like to believe you're just carrying me around like
Yeah.
a bag of luggage under your
I just
arm.
picked you up like that. Exactly. I'm like, let's go.
Mm.
How would you like to work for us?
I work for one.
You get to be free. You get to be free.
Nothing is free. Working for you sounds also not free.
Well, you just have your choices on what you want to do and what you don't want to do. The captain will only give you a command once here and there, but everything else, it's your money that you'll be making for yourself.
No interest. Money.
Ah,
Money causes pain. Money causes corruption. Problems that spoil the earth.
You're that type of guy. Meet Easy. He's like you too. He cares about nature and all that stuff. That's why he's working for us to get money and start something. Right, Easy?
No, I told you that. Well, no matter how many times I tell you, you just never believe me. It doesn't matter.
Tell him your idea.
So, when all birds flock together in different places, then something great will happen. But I don't. Wait, but I don't know. I don't see it happening anytime soon.
See, we do care about money, but we also do take care about nature. We don't destroy.
Is everybody inside the bar, or did some
Yeah.
of you like go outside the bar to have
I
your
think
drink?
I think I'm
We're in
inside
there.
the bar because now I
They're
feel
all
like
inside the bar.
inside.
Yeah.
I put the
Unless
trident
they're
on the
drowned
counter.
inside a bar, that seems
Taking
like
the
a
wine.
gross place.
All right. Anyway, what I see here is big guy. You need people to help you catch the biggest shark there is. And I know for a fact you can't go alone.
Tomorrow
So if you
don't need
decide,
help.
that's what they always say, big guy. We'll be right over there with Captain.
Gonna leave me alone?
Yep, but we will leave them alone. Yep. Back way. Back.
Acting
I guess
cowardly.
you could crush me by stepping on me, and I'm afraid. I'm sorry. I'm speaking out loud.
Show character.
He might be a smart guy, but he's the smartest person in here. With that being said, my big guy, happy hunting.
Big guy. Not what matter in here. But in here.
That's what I got him for.
We will talk later. Maybe. Once we win.
You talk to boss. You want to arrange something.
And I look at Easy with big eyes.
A new boss?
Who might your boss be?
Also went back to tent. Get rest. Mori, stay ready.
Okay, which tent is it? Can you point us the way?
Come. See that? I'm just gonna push myself away from the table. It's like screeching the
The
chair back against the floor.
Ah,
You come. Business
okay, let's go,
discussed.
Easy. Up we go.
I'm gonna take them to the
Out.
tent.
All right.
But
So
before we do, I look at the captain. Captain, hurry up. I'm trying to get the big guy.
Okay. 10 gold to rent your ship.
Mario, nothing.
No, not you.
He was negotiating with
Yeah.
the Aarakocra.
Still negotiating with
Okay.
the Aarakocra.
Yeah, but we're leaving that there.
Leave.
We're leaving that there. Not you.
Rita,
Leave.
Kelly.
Yes. Yeah.
Go.
Oh,
Okay.
10 gold, take a leave.
Kelly?
want to go as a little bit buzz while they're haggling. Just walk up between them.
Oh my god, I'd love to take your offer.
Yeah.
Of course.
To get a beer, except like,
Take that as a yes.
Hey.
Skipping into German.
One of yours.
Yes.
what? Oh, let's go to this.
Yes.
Man, he looks
So the barmaid actually understands you and goes, "Okay, 2 beers, love, and if you need any bar nuts, they're on the other corner." You're welcome, love.
You said bar nuts.
Look, guy, I don't think you really understand what the real issue is here. Your boat is bigger than my boat. Why are you buying my boat?
We're
I'm
renting
not
it.
buying your boat. I'm
You're
Why?
what?
because I don't want to use mine.
Then I'll use it.
No.
Listen, the smaller the boat, the
So,
smaller we have
While
to
they're still
divide.
arguing, I forget that I forgot to tear, so I
Our
went
reward.
back in between and put some money down, and then I go back.
Yeah, the
Would
smaller
you
the
rather
boat,
share?
the smaller the shark.
Captain. Would you rather share the reward with 16 crew members or half of that?
My strange friend makes a good point. We can share the money between us.
I'm gonna look over to Rita, and I'm like, "Hey, Rita.
What?
I'd like to whisper this as closely as possible. You know, if we let them go and get the reward money, that'll give us a good opportunity to steal their ship too, right?"
I'm almost wondering if he wants to use our boat to maybe test our skills running a boat. If that's why he's so insistent. Either that, or he's a boat prima donna. And then there's the unlikely chance that it's not even his ship.
Captain, he's waiting for us, and he's more
I will
intimidating by
give
the
you time
second.
to think. I'll give you time to do the think, and I will.
All right. Well, then we'll make you a deal.
Oh?
30 gold per hour.
No, I grab the captain. Nope, let's go.
Hey, bye. We'll just do the catching ourselves.
You can try. 5
We
gold
can
per
because
hour.
we have a boat.
I already have a.
Don't worry about it, Inca. They already have their own ship. Come on, let's go.
Fine. I guess we'll just have to use my ship to get this content going.
Yes, we.
Before the better.
Yes, with 2 crew members. Hope you like water.
I mean, that's the water is the point.
I'm thinking about they're gonna be bought down by the giant shark.
Are you threatening us
Anyway.
by saying I hope you like water?
Anyway, let's go talk to Mari Smalls' man.
He might have a ship, Captain.
He might. Go check it out.
Hey, boss. Hope you're decent. We got a couple of people trying to make a request.
So as you come to your guys's tent here on the island, you open it just to peek in, and boss isn't there.
I thought you said your boss was here.
Don't tell me what I don't know.
Wait, if no one tells you what you don't know, then how can you learn anything?
Stop the shit up.
Always-
You might kill us.
Always learning. Hmm.
No. If you join us, there will be plenty.
So, looking at that tent, is it in a disarray? Like
It's
it
not
doesn't
in a
struggle?
disarray. It's not in a disarray. It's not like there was a struggle or anything. It's more like,
Never made
it's
it.
more like he grabbed a bunch of stuff and went somewhere else. Like it's not like he grabbed everything in a hurry and ran out. It's more like he grabbed some stuff he needed and then left.
Turns
Right
to
out
each
for a
of you
pack
and
of
says,
smokes.
I need to find him.
We could help you. The small guy here can fly. Maybe you could see him from the air.
Easy. You gotta put me down first.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I keep forgetting you're so lightweight.
I unfurl my wings a little bit and feel like I'm stretching them. Hasn't been forever. I can do a quick flyby. I'll be right back.
And Umari will look for tracks if this is possible.
Okay. So you guys would be over here by P2 by these housing units. I will need either survival or investigation checks, whichever you guys would prefer, whichever you're better at.
I'll do
Now-
a survival.
That's a natural 20. I can take a photo.
Nice.
Nice.
These dice have been rolling like ass at the beginning, but
I rolled a 3.
See what happens when you listen to weird fish people?
what, my
So-
balls get lost?
Umari, you noticed. Umari, you noticed from the tracks that from your guys' tent, it seems like he went down a back alley and up towards the cliffs of P6, towards the north half of the island.
We're showing a young lady sights.
Ron, what did you roll for your investigation?
18.
An 18. So as you fly up, you notice that along the cliffs of P6, there seems to be two people by the cliff face, and they're having a heated argument. From this distance, it's difficult to make out like who they are individually, but one of them seems to be quite tall, standing at about 6'8", and the other one seems to be short and pudgy, standing at about 5'4".
I quickly kind of just fly back down and just relay this information to Umari. It's like, were they? And then I just the exact description,
Yeah.
essentially. They seem to be arguing if that's them.
All right. Umari will figure this out. You go home. We come back. And he's gonna start going towards that cliff face.
Okay.
I'm just going to sneakily follow along.
Yeah,
Okay. Make a stealth check contested by Umari's perception check.
So I have a +5 to mine
Perception
for a 16.
is a +4 for perception. That is a
Mhm.
18 on the dice +4.
22. So you notice, you notice pretty easily that this Shifnalian man is still following you, but he's trying to be stealthy about it. Like he's stopping, looking at windows. He's not doing a great job, but like if you hadn't thought to look behind you, you wouldn't have noticed. But as you guys walk further north, you see on the cliff face is Boss, and he's having a pretty heated but quiet argument with a very, very tall, lithe, and thin Tabaxi woman. This Tabaxi woman.
Ooh, I know who that is.
This Tabaxi woman is wearing a pair of rapiers on each of her hips. She has very, very, very bright fur. Like, it's beige, but very, very pale beige. You know what I mean?
I don't think Umari would even base to look at her. He doesn't care who exactly she's talking to. He just goes straight up to him. Everything okay here, boss?
So as you're getting closer, you can hear them shush up the argument as they look at you, and your boss looks at her and he says, "That was not the deal. You were to get us to Mazeland, 3 earrings. You were to take us to Mazeland, and I paid you." And she looks right at him and goes, "Deals change. You know, it's a wonder I don't throw you off this cliff. I make you swim the rest of the way. Fat little sausage."
Damn.
Umari knows when not to speak. He doesn't. Maybe 10 to 15 feet back.
Your boss is beat red in the face. Like, he's got his hand on his short sword, and he's white knuckling it, but he's not actually doing anything.
Umari doesn't do if he's not.
Is
told.
Umari proficient in insight? Like, you've spent a lot of time with your boss.
Nope.
You're not proficient in insight?
Do not
Okay.
have proficiency for insight.
Will, you
+2.
followed him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have proficiency in insight?
Wait, aren't we all together?
You and Ez are with him too.
Yeah, because the captain sucks with direction. He could see somebody, he could follow somebody and still get lost.
I'm fine.
I got a +4 in insight.
If you'd
Insight, I have
like,
a +3.
if either
Yeah,
of you
so
would like
that's
to make
still only an 8,
insights,
so-
you might
I
be.
rolled trash.
You rolled trash. You can tell that the short fat man is very upset with the tall, thin Tabaxi lady.
Boss, that's the Tabaxi that I think that owns that ship.
We
The one that you pointed.
we know.
The one that you claim is yours.
Oh, crap! I know who that is.
What'd you roll for insight, Steven?
No, history check on the ship. We know who she is.
Yeah, I know. I remember that.
Oh.
You remember that's 3 earrings. You'd be able
Yeah.
to pick her out by sight. I'm
Mhm.
talking about you wanted to make an insight check.
Oh no, I rolled bad.
Oh, okay.
Like really bad. I don't even want to look at it no more. That's how bad it was.
So yeah, you guys just know that this short little fat sausage of a man looks really pissed. And he's got his hand on his sword that's on his hip, and this Tabaxi does not look stressed or worried about that in any way. So yeah, what would you guys like to do?
Umari doesn't intervene. That's for sure.
Gonna watch for a little bit, see what happens.
She looks like she's in charge.
So I've just flipped up a minute timer.
Oh,
Just
For a big guy, your boss sure is weak. You sure you don't want freedom?
could have it.
Big guy?
Like I said, freedom isn't free. Freedom comes at all. Freedom comes its own.
Cost.
What do I
Like
say?
you,
Freedom has a price.
Freedom has a price.
Then pay your own price. Or I will pay it
Great.
for you.
What it looks like.
Okay. So, as you
Fine.
guys are sitting there conversing, the fat little sausage man draws his sword, and in just a flash, like faster than you guys could blink, Three Rings has both of her rapiers out, and both of them are pointed right underneath his chin. And she goes, "You really shouldn't have done that. You know, a lesser swordsman might have gutted you on the spot. Now, I'm staying in Palma Flora. I know why I'm here. You're going to be leaving Palma Flora. Either you can leave it on someone else's boat, or you can leave it in a box." And she looks at you, Umari, and says, "Do you have a preference?"
Boss should live. Boss. Umari not speak out against Boss. Ari,
How is it?
the reluctant. Boss should live.
Bury her poo, and Buffy had poo all over
Boss
her
drops
belly
his short sword,
because someone pooped and then didn't
and very slowly
and it was
she
very
retracts
hard to
both
get
of her
all over it,
rapiers
so we just had to
and
put
sheaths them pretty
her
quickly.
arm in her stomach. That was
Now,
like shit. It was covered
I'm
in
going back to
red
my
dye,
ship.
literally.
I have a few things to arrange,
I know. It was
but you need to
nothing,
arrange
but
for
you
somebody
said
else to
that-
take you off the island. I
you
shan't
said
be
that
doing it."
She wasn't burying her poop either. She may have gotten
And she
straight
turns
under her
and
own
walks
poop.
away.
No, I'm pretty sure it was nuggets because it.
Meanwhile,
was poop smear
back at the
in
bar,
kitchen one, and that's
Okay.
nuggets.
Those who are at
She
the
just
bar
pooped in
can
here.
see
Oh
a
my God.
She pooped
young
in the
half-elf
kitchen
woman
area.
and
I
a
was
young
like,
human
gone.
are beginning
It
to
wasn't like
prepare a
that before we
boat
left
right on
yet.
the side of the beach.
There
And they've
were
got, like, you know, a
kits
medium-sized
of, like,
net,
poop
a
in
couple
the
of
kitchen
tridents,
that were
some
covered
fishing hooks,
in,
some fishing line, stuff like that, as
litter
they're preparing
when
this
I
boat.
came out here to feed
What
the
number's
cats.
That
the
would be
bar
on
then?
Buffy's body.
Yeah.
The bar is P9.
So I don't
Oh.
know who it was, but that was what it was.
So
I'm
that
sorry.
whole area
Okay.
with all those, they're tables, but there's also like little shacks there.
Yeah, the tiki shacks. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I'd be wearing my locked up in case there's a tsunami.
Hey, Rita,
Yes.
I think we might need a couple more people to help. We want to get the biggest shark and get the biggest prize.
Do you want to let them use our boat?
No, those people are jerks. Let's ask these two.
Nah, man. Fuck those guys. Okay.
Fuck vampires.
An owl and a diving suit at the same size of each other, just getting high. Drinking.
Yeah,
Birds
pretty
of a
much
feather, right?
over the dwarf and the owlkin that's sitting next to each other at the bar or table.
Birds of a feather, right? Sure. Let's hit them up.
Well, I mean, he has a diving suit, so obviously he knows a lot about the water.
Yeah. Guy practically lives in it if he's walking around in that.
Right?
Works for me.
And then Alkin's practically like cousins to us.
More or less. Sure, why not?
Okay, let's go ask him.
Alright. We'll go on there, Miss Sunshine.
Or Connor and John's characters.
I have like a very tangy, like Hawaiian drink, and I just have like it's like my visor slanted a bit with a big straw.
But, I'm just sitting there, staring at the actual bar, and then I hear them walk up, and instead of turning my chair around, I just turn my entire head around and see them. And I'm like, "Oh, hi. How are y'all?"
I'm Inka. This is Rita. And we entered the contest. I was wondering if you would like to join our group.
What does the contest entail?
Well, whoever brings home the biggest shark wins 150 gold pieces.
That's a lot of money.
Right?
So we fish from here? What do we do?
We have a
Well,
boat.
Yep, we have a boat. And we go out and get the biggest shark and bring it back.
Nope.
You have a diving suit. You have a diving suit. You must be pretty used to the water, though.
No, this is against the water.
This is what for the water?
I'm never gonna get tired of that.
I'm not. I love it.
Is your friend okay?
Well, I just met him, but he hasn't left the diving suit, and he likes to keep the mask on. Let me try something. Would you like to hit this pipe, good sir?
Would you like to hit
Yes, drugs.
the ducks?
You to our friends, do
Did you get any of that?
True?
I've been trying to translate. He says he's good right now, I believe.
Great. And
Yeah, great. And I try like putting the mojito back and I'm just smashing it against my helmet.
I ask if I can take a toke.
Everyone's more than welcome.
Fantastic. I take the pipe and I get to smoking.
It is
Wait,
that
how's
good
that?
shipnell shit.
Yeah. Well,
You wanting pot? Well, what is it? Pot?
I've got a feeling that your friend's got a little too much water in his ears, if you know what I mean. So how about you? Do you want to join our group and hunt some sharks?
I look over at my dwarf friend, and I'm like, "What? What's stopping you from joining us? I'm thinking about giving it a shot."
Yeah, but you can like drive, you can dive, you can drive,
Well,
tails dive.
Not to
I
mention
mean-
those damn dirty devilfish.
Yeah, what the heck with devilfish? You see devilfish? Devilfish is the same. And then I open it
Well-
quickly and just like chug the rest of the mojito and then put it down and lock it
So,
up again.
so the waitress comes up and says, "You lot don't know about the devilfish?
I'm sorry, what?
they part of the con too?
The Sahagin in this area, they're particularly aggressive, and they don't like us. They don't like us hunting on their or fishing on their hunting grounds. They're not really a threat. People take care of them all the time, but the past few months they've been pretty aggressive. Poor Jovan lost both of his parents just last week.
I just turn and glare at Inka.
Okay, so I will give you guys a bit of a bigger timer here. You guys are kind of close to the windows, and does anybody have proficiency in perception?
Okay, this is gonna sound stupid, but I do.
That does sound stupid, but you can make this check anyway.
All right.
So anybody who has perception proficiency can make this check.
All right.
Yeah, 17.
A 17.
I have an 18.
An 18, even better.
I got an 18 as well.
Okay. So how about Rita? Does Rita make a perception check?
Yeah, I got a 13.
A 13. Okay, so Rita's the only one who doesn't seem to notice.
God damn it. It's because I'm smoking.
It's that damn pipe.
As four Sahagin come bursting out of the water on the two young shark hunters loading their boat. What you want to do about it?
Just two rando shark hunters.
Two random young shark hunters, a young half-elf woman and a young human man.
Doing what now? So they're being
attacked?
Yeah, they're being ambushed, and they're currently loading their boat. They don't see these guys jump out of the water and
How
come
many?
rushing up at them. 4.
Rita.
What? It's...
I slowly just get off the bar stool and start walking towards the beach. Just very casually. Like nothing's in a hurry. I'll get my way there.
Okay.
I was in suit. I've been so bored. Can we go fight, please?
Yeah.
So at a
let's-
casual pace, you'd end up right about there.
It'd be less... It's less competition if they just do whatever they need to do, but if you're bored, go do what you gotta do.
I die anyway.
I'm terrified, but as a dwarf, I can kill things I'm terrified at. And I know I can hit that. So, join them.
So again, you could make it just about to here.
The bright side, if they don't die, we can actually use them to win the contest.
Nate, you are also still in this bar and see.
I'm going after them.
I don't have
Challenge!
proficiency in,
It's been hard enough to try to find fucking crewmates. Maybe if we save them, then they'll be more likely to join us.
Exactly. Let's go. And she's gonna drag her arm out to go and meet up with these people that are about to be ambushed.
Okay, so as you guys rush outside,
I guess I'll check the giant trident with me.
yeah, you paid for it. It's yours now. You're carrying that fucking giant ass thing. So as you guys come rushing out, unfortunately, you didn't declare anything. So you guys just move closer and watch this happen.
What do you mean declare
You guys are
anything?
jerks.
I thought we were running.
You guys, that's what you said you were doing. You were running.
You never said once you got there if you attacked or not.
Oh,
Exactly.
shit.
Oh, we have to be precise now.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's being a jerk.
I said you have
You gotta
that
beat the
timer to
timer.
make a plan and execute the plan. And your plan was to get closer. So you got about halfway there and did nothing else.
To be fair, that's kind of in character for arguing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rita got part of her wish.
Well, we tried. An attempt was made.
You try to walk in. Let's
Okay.
Suppose you,
So-
you got boats, extra
Are they
boats.
like dead?
So, as these Sahagin come bounding out of the water, two of them are going to make attack against Yavin, and two of them are going to make an attack against Kriya with flanking, so they both gain an advantage.
Oh,
So the two
Alright,
against
you-
the two against Yavin are a fucking 19, which easily hits him. Come on, stop shaking. I need to reroll again. And a 20, a dirty 20, and he's gonna take 2d6 plus 8 damage. For a total of 12 damage. So you watch as two Sahagin come bounding out of the water and impale Yavin just immediately. Like,
Aw.
in one smooth motion, they come bounding out of the water and both stab into him, and he just goes limp. And then the other two are going to attack Kreia with advantage.
Can't
For
believe you let us
21.
people die. Because we're gonna be evil pirates. Then we're gonna be the good friendly ones.
It just ain't One Piece.
everyone's a pirate in One Piece, so it is.
It's
And an
D&D.
18. So she's
be One
also
Piece.
gonna take 2d6 plus 8.
Eesh.
Oh my god. App. Come on. There we go. She takes 16 points of damage and is also slain instantly.
Oh my god.
As down the beach, these Sahagin have killed 2 of the shark hunters.
Well,
I look over at my dwarf friend and I'm like, I don't remember the elder bringing this up.
Okay, and before I have you guys roll your initiative, up on the north beach, on the cliff face, you guys see in the water below 4 large shapes.
oh,
How far out? Like how far down is the water?
The water goes all the way down to 200 feet here, but these
I mean,
Sahagin,
like from like the cliffs that we're on or whatever.
oh, it's 50 feet straight down.
Okay.
This is a really cool app.
This is actually the map that comes with the book. There's a couple other maps that I found new ones or made new ones, but I really like this one. This is a really good map, especially for a starting area. So you guys see 4 large shapes in the water, and yeah, I'm going to need everybody to roll dungeon initiative. So the way this works is you guys are rolling initiative once, and all of these Sahagin have rolled their own initiatives. So we're going to be bouncing around the island as we enter our very first combat.
Oh shit.
15 for Inca.
14. What's that?
Oh, no,
Sonata.
6. Sinky got 6.
my weapon of warning starts screaming in French, and
Scream.
Croissant.
You can get these escargots if you wish.
God, we're so racist.
yeah.
I'm English. I just hate the French either way.
Oh god,
I got a-
too many. Oh god, too many. There's like 4 of them.
Redo it.
Yeah.
Where's the initiative roll in Roll20?
On D&D Beyond, when you
Or
roll
D&D
initiative,
Beyond. Yes.
You
it
just
should
press
be
the
on
initiative.
yeah, you just press initiative.
It'll say
Oh,
initiative, and then your
officially
plus,
bonus.
and then yeah.
Under
15.
what? Is it under abilities, saves, and senses?
Yeah, it'll be under abilities, save, and senses, or under actions on the app.
Website's better.
Oh, there it is.
Much better. But so Inca got a 15, Zatara got a 14, Sinky got a 6. What did Ezel get?
15. 4.
John's got a 14.
Okay.
Cognac got a 15.
Rita got a 12.
What did Amari get? Is Alex frozen for everybody?
No, he's not.
Oh,
frozen.
okay. No, Alex is here. I just can't hear him.
You did it again.
You did it again,
did it
Moxie.
again.
We
What
can't
the hell?
hear you.
Again.
Seeing the rage frustrated. Show us on your fingers.
What about now?
I
Yeah.
can hear you now.
There you go.
Literally just keep switching back between these two channels that work the same way. 10. It was a 10.
Oof. Oof.
Man,
Okay.
good thing
I'm
you're
missing
not a
somebody.
healer.
I got a 16, by the way.
A 16, that's it. Good. Okay. So, starting us out is somebody not on the map currently, and she's going to do a thing and injure some of these Sahagin.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, my nose.
Thank you, random citizen.
Those two Sahagin over by the Moon Piercer take some damage. And then leading out the players, it is going to be Good Forge Binder.
Yes. How far am I away from one of these things?
About 30 feet. You could get up to one of these Sahagin pretty freaking easily. You could actually get between two of them if you wanted. But you're within 30 feet to get to one.
I see these guys just kill some people. I'm like, oh, hell no. I dropped the trident just because. And then I'm bringing out Warhammer, my shield, and I'm going to run up and attack one.
Okay. Make you some attack rolls as you are gonna get up close
Okay,
to the Saha.
Can I screen share? You guys see this? I'm not jumping. I rolled a nat 20.
Oh God. Well, roll big. Roll big or go home.
Right there.
Nice. 24. All right. Roll for damage.
Okay. The dice are definitely with me right now.
I forgot to pull up my critical hit generator. Max damage and roll the damage dice again.
Jesus. Just coming out strong, huh?
So you're using a Warhammer?
Yeah, one-handedly. I'm also wielding a shield as well.
Okay, so it's a D8, so a D8 plus what?
Plus 4.
Okay, a D8 plus 4 maxed out is 12. So roll the damage dice again, and you do that on top of the 12.
Another 8.
Oh boy. Okay. How do you want to do this? You kill the first Sahagin of this part of the campaign.
I'm basically caving its head in.
Yeah, so this Sahagin is starting to pull its weapon out, and you catch it totally unawares as you just dome this motherfucker with a sickening crunch of bone and blood.
Fucked up, man. Fucked up.
I don't think you can do anything else as a level 1 Forge Cleric.
No.
Next out, is going to be Cognac the Barbarian.
Oh boy. So, I'm gonna whip out my great sword. And I'm just...
There are no enemies nearby you currently. There are 4 of them in the water.
How much of a drop did you say it was?
50 feet.
50 feet, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I only 15 HP. I'm not gonna risk that. Instead, I'm gonna swing my greatsword up in the air, and I'm gonna yell at this Sahagin over here. You know, call him a few French insults, try and get his attention, and I'm gonna run down over bouts.
Watch him no French.
Your mother was a hamster and your father's from the Pillsbury's.
So, man, you should make him roll a D4, man, for north, south, east, west.
You
No.
done the mad.
Yeah. How about not?
But yeah, see if I can't egg his ass on and come to me.
Okay. That it?
Can you hear me now? Yeah. Okay.
Take the dodge action.
All right. So next up, it is Inca.
I think you skipped me.
All right.
Oh, did I? Inca got a 15.
Oh, I guess 3 of us had 15.
Yep.
Never mind.
Do I need to know?
You're up next.
My dex is a 19.
Oh, yeah, you go.
Okay. So where am I at right now?
You are down at P1. Will is the one streaming, so Will, move your ass down to P1. And you are right in front of this table. Right here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Inca. And
I'm gonna go ahead and slay the next one next to Mr.
Forge Binder?
Yeah.
Okay, so you come running down the beach, and you're gonna attack the next Sahagin. Make your attack roll.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my blades, which for some reason are not showing up in my actions. Even though I have
Do you have them equipped?
Are they equipped? Like, do you have them set for wielded?
Yeah, as we were going out there.
It might be under actions.
I checked actions, it's not showing up
It
on
should
there.
be
How
under
much is
equipment, love.
Equipment?
Yeah, equipment.
That's what I was gonna say next.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you just click on it.
Gotcha. Okay. Bam. Alright, got it now. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my first attack with my short sword. Dang. I got a 13.
A 13?
Mm-hmm. Because it's 7 and then plus the hit.
A 13 just barely clears the armor class.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. So I'll roll a d6 plus 4 for that one. I got 9. And then, didn't need to roll that again, my bad. For this bonus action, I'm going to attack. Can I use my bonus action to attack again?
Yes, you can, because
Alright,
you're
cool.
dual wielding.
Cool. I got a 16 the second time.
All right. And on this hit, you don't get to add your dex modifier to the damage.
Alright, that's fine.
Not until you get a fighting style. Then you can do that.
Alright.
Isn't that right,
This one-
Kelly?
This one is a 9
Yeah.
again.
Okay. How much damage?
Total 18.
18. So as you carve into this Sahagin twice, you notice he's clinging on to life. He's not liking his life right now, but he's definitely still alive.
Okay. She's gonna look down and be like, you know, you shouldn't kill people without the skill to back it up.
Oh, damn.
And this Sahagin looks back at you like it doesn't understand a single fucking thing you just said. And is really pissed.
It was meant for me anyway.
And then it is Ezel's turn.
So, do I see anything like? Are
You
they
can
in the
you
water
can see
submerged, or...
you can see nearby enough for you to see them. Ezelrib would see 2 Sahagin in the water, and they're submerged down by about 50 feet under the water, so they're around 100 feet away from you.
Okay. Well, I would just then fly kind of close to the edge of the actual cliff here, and tell you what, would I be able to tell that they were like threatening creatures that are approaching, or like what's going on?
They are approaching. They have their weapons drawn, and deeper underwater, you can see larger shapes in the water underneath them.
Oh boy, how far away is it from me if I'm at 50 feet? So like 100 feet away?
Yeah, 100 feet.
I think that's within range. I'm just gonna kind of like sneeze out of like being afraid and accidentally cast magic missile at him.
Oh, okay.
Using a spell slot.
All right.
Scaredy sneezes.
They have no ability to prevent this from happening, so give me damage.
Hey, Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
I have a DM question. How
Yes.
does flying work when you carry a weapon?
So, for the owl folk in Arakakra, you actually have 4 limbs and a pair of wings.
Oh, okay.
You're a
thought
6-limbed
you
creature.
had wings, but okay.
Let's not let me roll.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
some of these are a little wonky.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That would be 12 points of damage.
Okay, so as you shoot into this, into the Sahagin, blood pools into the water, and you can notice the 2 dark shapes underneath him come closer to the surface. And I'm just going to copy and paste more of these, and then rename them. But they are sharks.
Yeah.
Wow. Shork.
Shark bait.
Waha.
And I'm just gonna kind of casually sit on the side of the cliff there, looking down, see what happens when something bleeds in the water around shark.
Mm-hmm. Next up Next up, it is Zatara's turn.
Let me see this spell real quick.
Hey guys, it's almost midnight over here. Just to let you know. I'll be out here in a little bit.
I'm just gonna Sacred Flame the closest one. It's 60 feet, so I'm 50 feet up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Just Sacred Flame a random one. Or is this closer?
You could go for... Well, wait, no. They're 50 feet down, and then they're another 50 feet down in the water. They're 100 feet away. So you'd be out of range for Sacred Flame.
Okay. I'll cast Fog Cloud on where they're coming up.
Okay. So now that is heavily obscured, and they can't shoot through it.
Nice.
Very nice.
Okay. So, who has work in the morning and would like to cut the session here? Or are we going to keep going until somebody passes out? It's up to you guys. I don't care. I'm ready.
To be quite honest, I am about to pass out.
Okay, we can cut it there. I mean, good
Well,
first session.
I mean,
Yeah.
did we
I
finish?
gotta wake up in 3 hours.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
That'll do it.
That's a rough one.
Yeah, I gotta go hang pipe. It's fun days.
How about we
You-
finish our round, though?
Fire
Not
round?
everybody got their turn.
All right.
Did everybody get it? Yeah. I think
Well,
I missed it.
we'll finish out this round, and then we'll cut it there.
All right, yeah.
All right.
Sorry, bro.
That was Zatara's turn. Next up, it is gonna be Mita's turn. So, Mita, you are down on P1's beach, and you are looking at a 30-foot dash to get into any of the Sahagin. One of these Sahagin is fighting with Inca,
Okay.
and then there are 2 free and open.
Okay. I'm going to use Bane, which has a 30-foot range.
Mhm. So they need to make charisma saves.
Yes.
Or, no, wisdom saves.
It says charisma saving throws.
Oh, it is charisma? I
Yeah.
was right the first time? Holy shit. Yeah, they're absolutely dog shit at charisma, so...
It says up to 3 creatures of my choice, and since there happen to be 3 creatures.
Yeah. They rolled a 13, an 11, and a 7.
Okay.
I'm sorry, a 5. I thought that was an 8.
Okay.
A 5, an 11, and a 7. Or, a 5, 11, and a 13. Does any of those pass?
So does that go to my
It's-
saving throw or to
Save
my...
DC, yes.
Hold on.
So, under your spells, it should, at the top of that section,
Okay,
it
I
should
see
say
it, yeah.
Save DC.
Okay, my save DC is 12.
Okay, so one of them does manage to pass,
Okay,
and the other 3, or the other 2, are baned.
great. So that means that whenever, when they make an attack roll or a saving throw roll before the spell ends and it takes a minute, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
Yep. I labeled the one and only shark, Sahagin, that did not get fucked over as not boned. Because they only have a +4 to their hit, so they're basically rolling a d20 in the worst case scenario.
Excellent.
Next up, it is John's turn on Mita. Meadlin.
I'm gonna just keep casually walking forward, like
You can get into the melee. You're more than close enough now.
Can I kick him in the butt and tell him to go up there?
Oh, Medea.
Yeah,
As a free
yeah,
action?
do that. Move me like 10 feet up, like in front of the bush. Like she just kicked me in
Can I
front
just
of the
like
bush.
Falcon kick him?
Oh yeah.
Getting kicked.
Falcon kick.
Okay.
I would like to fly like a stiff ragdoll, more like Ed from Ed and Eddie, just stupidly stiff.
Got air all over here.
Yes.
So you glide into the melee. Just face first. Are you gonna make any attacks?
Yeah. On Mr. Not Boned, I would like to cast Guiding Bolt.
Oh my. So I will back you up because it's a ranged spell attack, and make a ranged spell attack.
Okay. I gotta roll some. Okay. D20. Wait. That's an 11. Oh wait, do I have to add like a wisdom thingy or anything?
Yeah, you add your wisdom. You add your wisdom modifier to it.
Okay.
So this
14 then.
14 does hit. So
Okay.
roll damage. Roll high.
4d6. I need to buy more die.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope. How it all
John,
starts.
are you using
It's
the D20 app?
4d6, and I got a total of 15.
A 15 on Mr. Not Boned.
And then
Mr. Not Boned is not happy about that.
And then after the attack, they take the d6, and then the next attack roll made against this target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Yep. So the next person to attack Mr. Not Boned has advantage on that attack roll.
Nice.
That is Sync. That is Medlin.
Mhm.
Okay, next up it would be Umari Smalls.
Way to go, Medea.
Okay, did any of them come up to the...
None of them have come up to the water, or out of the water yet. They're swimming up towards the surface. And then, when you hit one of these Sahagin, it bled into the water and 2 sharks appeared.
Okay. I think Umari would just like to check on the boss. I think I'd like to take an action to just reassure that boss is okay.
All right, so as you rush up to your boss and you're like, "Hey, boss, everything all right?" He's just like, "Oh." He looks absolutely livid,
No.
and his sword's still on the ground. He looks like he's having a really bad fucking day.
Yeah, I'm going to use the object interaction, pick up the sword, and give it back to him.
Okay.
Not
pick up-
all days could be profit for you, boss.
Aww. Can't tell if this is genuine loyalty or not.
Well, it seems like this venture here, Umari, is not gonna pay off in dividends this time.
Aww.
Money isn't always what you should look out for.
Excuse me.
Sorry if I
That-
speak out too far.
He doesn't say anything. He kind of just looks at you like, "Fucking really? Money is everything to me." He doesn't say it. He just gives you that "oh really" look.
Massive
Yeah.
eye roll.
Do we head back to the bar? Yeah. Calm your nerves with another drink.
Think we head back to the tent, Umari.
Come up, use my speed, back to the tent.
Okay.
You coward.
Nope, no cowardice, just...
Let me just mount him on Umari and pick up both of you.
Now that's funny.
And
That's adorable.
away they go.
there's a dynamic that works. Like,
I think that's as far as you guys could get, and I'm gonna put your tent. Tent is over here.
looks like a pen. Anyways, that just the idea there. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. All right. Next up, it is unfortunately the shark's turn and then the Sahagin's turn. So the two sharks, having smelled blood, go into blood frenzy. And they're going to attack the nearest injured person to them,
But they're
which is this Sahagin.
Oh, okay.
So they both get an attack roll advantage. And one of them rolled a nat 20.
Oh, shit.
Great. So that's 2d8 damage. For a total of 9. Oh fuck, I didn't look at the fucking critical hit generator. Double that damage, so that's 18. As one of these Sahagin are devoured by their own fucking sharks.
I love it.
Yes.
Someone didn't feed him this morning.
You know what? That is a true servant to the sharks. That
And
right
yeah,
there.
next at the bottom of the round would be Sink Rock Boots, who is currently passed out. Connor! Connor!
Yada.
Connor.
Yay.
Poor sleepy boy.
Connor!
Buddy.
Well,
You
you
out.
called it. Until we played until somebody
We played
passes
until
out.
someone passed out.
Well, I guess this is it, folks.
I'm gonna take a picture.
My friend, wake up.
Dude, it happens.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't happen to have your voice generator ready, would ya? Is he out too?
DM and take over for Connor. He is going to firebolt. He's going to firebolt the Sahagin that he has advantage on.
Nice.
Kill.
And he hits for 1d10 for a total of 7 damage.
Nice.
It's still not quite enough to kill this Sahagin, but this Sahagin is looking like he is on death's door.
Nice.
Now it is those Sahagin's turn, because they rolled a 4 on their initiative. And yeah. Let me get Sync to a point where you can see that Sahagin. The Sahagin that's engaged with Inca is going to fight. And then Sahagin not boned is going to run up and attack Medellin. And the other Sahagin is going to move around the back of Inca and attack Forgebinder. The two sharks in the water.
Hold up 1 second. Wouldn't
Mhm.
that create an opportunity attack?
No, he's not leaving your attack radius. He's moving around behind you.
Wouldn't that be getting out of my range of sight?
But not within your range.
He's not leaving your engagement range.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
he's staying within 5 feet of you. He's just moving and pivoting behind you.
He just
Got
wants to
it.
stab you in the
You
back.
and Forgebinder are in the same. Within the 5 feet of each other. You're in the same 10
So they're
foot
trying to
square.
flank pretty much.
They're trying to flank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the
Well,
two...
one of them's going to attack Forgebinder. The other one has advantage on you.
Okay.
The two sharks are going to begin swimming, one down the beach that way and one towards the bridge this way. This Sahagin comes up closer to the surface by 40 feet. This Sahagin does the same, as does he. And 4 more sharks appear in the water. This Sahagin is now dead at the end of that round. This one is severely injured. Okay.
Pointing to, I'm sorry.
Over by the boats in P8, Will. One Sahagin that was fighting by these boats was slain, and the other one is severely injured now. Do I have her miniature out? I don't. And at the bottom of the round, from the north half of the island, comes a pale albino Sahagin comes walking down this bridge.
Ooh.
He a white boy.
She is carrying a big purple trident and a very long kind of cane-like rod. And as she reaches the end of this bridge that would lead to the larger island with the larger dock, she is going to cast she's going to clear the rest of this bridge and then cast Shatter, destroying that bridge.
Oh, shit.
Kaboom.
So, kaboom! With a loud explosion, Celachai Sharkfeather, makes her arrival on the scene at the bottom of our initiative. And that is where we're going to call tonight's session.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we were with the head sharks. Here they are.
Oh, we hunting. We hunting, boys.
Man, boy.
you wanted to hunt sharks. You're hunting sharks now.
I have to
Mm-hmm.
put my hunting blade in my mouth and jump from the top.
So, guys, session out of 10. Session out of 10.
It was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
I
It was
enjoyed it.
very session.
Fuck is this shit?
What?
There's like an ad.
Oh.
I was like, what the hell is that?
I thought it was good. I thought it was... I feel like session zeros are always hard, especially when you have like a bunch of chaotic players, because you're just trying to
And
get
new
them to
people.
figure out how to cooperate with each
And
other.
I'm just trying to get everybody where they need to be.
Right.
This one was a little
Yeah.
tricky because Umari Small's boss needed to go talk to Three Earrings, but needed to do it privately.
Yeah.
He was waiting for her in the bar. She didn't come to the bar.
Who was he waiting for?
3 rings.
Three Rings.
Tabaxi.
The Tabaxi.
Oh, okay.
And yeah. So, I had intended that encounter to just be for Umari, but that didn't happen like that, and nobody tried to stealthily get up to them, so no bonus fun information was revealed, which is fine. You guys will find that out later. Because I have backup plans.
Admittedly, I forgot about the timer. When you were like, oh, there's people being attacked on the bridge, it's like, or being attacked on the beach, is like, okay, like, we'll get there when we get there, I guess. Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to
hope
hurry
they're
you
not
up
dead
with-
by the time we get there.
Well, I was waiting for you guys to go, okay, we rush in and start attacking. And you're like, we're gonna walk down there, and I'm like, oh no.
Casually saunter.
Just casually saunter down the beach while these fucking kids are getting stabbed.
Wow, way to Baywatch it.
Right?
Dun, 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 dun.
They're playing Baywatch, and I'm playing Dark Tide.
I thought it was really fun for the amount of people that are playing. It was really nice of you to like give us each a chance to role play.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
I think kind of
I really
keeping
wanted to
people-
give you guys a chance to role play and get in like a character's mindset
Yeah.
before we start combat.
And I think kind of splitting people up into groups helped to sort of make sure that everybody got some time of their own.
Yeah,
When
I
you
don't
just
like.
have everybody swarmed in one big group. It's so hard.
Yeah, I don't like dumping everybody into the same room. I turned off my camera because I'm cleaning up my DM supplies, and I don't want anybody to get spoilers they're not supposed to.
Okay.
Or aroused.
Um,
I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm just
That
playing my
was the-
character how it goes. Oh, I'm playing my character in a way that he gets annoyed by everything the captain does.
Yours was so freaking cute. Captain Amazing over here.
What can I say?
all right.
Every time he talks, I just roll my eyes. I'm like, oh god.
This guy.
I think I'm the minion killer again.
You got a really good lucky crit in. You hit him for his HP exactly.
Oh, wow. Max health. Jeez.
Big damages.
So yeah. I'm running a very, very modified. When I say modified, I don't mean like, oh, I changed the stats of a few things. It's I found the quest line for this very attractive in concept and went, well, all of this is shit though, so let me just reskin it. The bones are solid. It can be rebuilt.
Like some
Oh
novels.
no, that foundation. Oh
That
no,
is-
that foundation's fucked.
Ugh. Sometimes it really needs to be done though. Like it's as if somebody behind it all kind of like pulled back. They're like
Yeah.
you've seen the potential, but like some provider, somebody within the process of it actually getting to a written script, somebody along the way was just like, like maybe we should make it a little bit of less this and a little bit more friendly here. And it's just like, you really wish they could just open it up. But sometimes I feel like the writers have their hands tied. And I think I'm starting to notice that in more and more of way that the books are either written or they're expecting people to be more vigilant about their own imagination on the thing that comes next.
Yeah. That's the great thing about being a homebrew DM is it's all I don't have anybody constraining the story but my players and what they're allowing me to get away with as a DM.
Right.
But yeah, I think for session 0, everything went pretty smoothly. Everybody got in character pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad.
A lot of fun.
I
Oh,
wish I hadn't had to I wish I hadn't had to play Connor and do his first attack roll for him.
Yeah,
I feel
it's
bad
pretty
for
easy
Connor.
all the time.
Yep.
Poor sleepy boy.
I envision just being like that bowling ball that's just under your arm.
Yeah, there's a-
Now, what would be
Hanging
fucking
out.
hilarious? What would be fucking hilarious is if you took Tavern Brawler so you could throw him at people.
Oh my gosh,
Ooh,
yes.
You wanna
I
fight?
could.
Pick him up by his legs. Pow.
Being all like, little Birdman, you're about to do 1d4 damage.
I mean, I feel like at session 0, if you're going to change anything about your stat sheet, now is the time.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
easy,
think
scratch attack.
I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I'm gonna. The way I planned it is, I'm gonna run it one way in this session, and then in the next encounter, I'm gonna run it differently, and see which one of them sticks better.
Looking forward to it.
But yes, I am so happy to be DMing for you guys. Thank you guys for letting me have this opportunity.
Thanks
Hey,
for
you're
having
welcome.
us.
Been fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was nice meeting all of you new people, but I gotta go to bed.
Yeah. I'm gonna need
Same
some. I'm gonna need,
same time next week?
Same
Are we
time,
going to
time
do
next
this
week.
weekly?
place.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, it's a yeah until I guess plans show up. But yes.
Okay, if you miss a session, that's fine. I'll just play your character for you. Same rules as monsters.
I mean, to be quite
applies.
honest, we have so many players that the likelihood of this happening every time is unlikely.
Yeah.
Dude, you say that, but the larger part of the campaign that's here usually does do all these Fridays.
We really do.
Yeah.
We really do.
Literally.
It's the easiest day for Nate and Moxie to do. So,
Fair enough.
and I don't have to work weekends except on inventory days. And now that I'm a manager, I can just be like, I'm not doing that now.
But good night, Ed. Thank you very much.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys. Good night. I will
Good
see you
night,
guys
guys.
next week.
See you then.
Oh, and next week that means